If you're new to my channel, I have a crafting business that's called The Coffee Critters, where I have used AI to create all kinds of dogs, cats, mythical animals, other wild animals, farm animals, etc., all drinking a cup of coffee. And I use a sublimation machine to put them onto coasters and mugs. And I've been pretty successful with it. But I've gotten some comments about the fact that I'm using AI. So I am attempting to hand paint all of my AI images using acrylics. I am a fluid artist, not a paintbrush artist. And I thought, what the heck, I'll learn how to be a paintbrush artist. So this is me learning. Follow me along. Hopefully I will get better as I go. This is, I believe, my third coffee critter. I've been trying to watch some videos, and I'm going to start with color blocking the light and the dark areas, kind of a bluish gray for the fur. And then I'm going to start trying to make some texture on the fur. And I'm going to let those sections dry a bit while I work on the eyes. I kind of have to have the eyes done early. I know some artists like to do them last, but I kind of need to do the eye and the nose early so that it kind of looks like a dog while I'm working on him. So this was like an hour in, and then I needed to take a break. And when I came back, I forgot to record. So this is how far I got. Very fuzzy fur. Okay, he's coming along. I'm pretty happy with it, especially if I look at it through the camera. Here's the original. I think I'd like to get a little bit more depth right in here on his eyes. But I'm going to let some of that dry a little bit while I try and work on the cup. And I debated on whether to make the cup a different color, because I decided to do the table, because in the picture the table's blue. I decided to do the table in browns, and I'm just going to make some lines and make it look like a real table, a wooden table. But I'm going to see what I can do about the cup right now. It's got to be easier than the fur. Fur is a challenge. Fur is quite a challenge. So I'm going to start working on the cup. So doing the cup was a lot easier, I think, because first of all, it doesn't have fur. And second, you can do blocks of color with acrylic paint and have little minuscule lines like you can see here, and it still looks like a cup. I think the fur is just more difficult. I'm going to have to do some research on how to paint fur. I'm going with that. Here's the original again. And there's my version. I'm okay with it. Again, I'm learning. So what did I learn in this one? I learned layers, definitely layers. I learned to blend, especially going white to black. I mean, could I have picked a more difficult dog to do? But it was a lot of fun, and I learned some stuff about fur and how to make it. And here's another thing that I've learned. Looking at it at a distance looks much better than very, very tight up close. But I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you think. So when I came back and looked at it again, this is what it looked like. I didn't like it. This looks too much like it's part of his head. There's no really distinct piece over here. He looks really pasty. So I came back and did a few more layers. I made this look more like it's his back end in the background, I think. I gave some more shading or some highlights over here to make it look like his elbow was off the camera. And a little bit more layers up there, and I think it looks much better. You let me know. It's hard to see the two of them together, but I really think this looks more like the Alaskan Malamute. Listen to me. Here's the original. I think it looks okay. I'm pretty happy with it.